This is the problem that I gave you yesterday to complete it. So no one done this, right? Simply you are staring at the screen and you are seeing. That's all. Not using your brains. Rust వచ్చేస్తుందమ్మా మీ బ్రెయిన్స్ కి యూజ్ చేయండి అప్పుడప్పుడు. See, the same formula you are going to use here, even though it is non-income security, that is F is equal to S naught into e power RT. So first you find out what are the values. I am not using here what are the given information because already I explained everything yesterday. So S naught is given here in the problem. S naught is the stock price, spot price. That is 30 rupees. And we are taking R value as a 6% risk-free rate of return, which was converted into decimal value 0.06. And then T value, how you are going to get the T value? How you are going to get the T value? T is equal to, already here in the problem that is given, consider a 6 month long forward, right? 6 months is given as the time period. So you have to convert it into years. So T is equal to 6 by 12. You divide with the 12 months. You will get the conversion of this 6 months into year. That is 0.5.
Yes, ma'am.
That is F is equal to what we are going to get now. We substitute all these values. F is equal to 30 into e power 0.06 into 0.5. Right? So first you multiply 0.06 into 0.5. And then you find out the E value. Today I am going to use the Calci, online Calci, because if I am going to use the mobile Calci, that is giving blank. See, this is the scientific Calci that I am taking from the online calculator. So you see here we are seeing the symbol e power x is there now. This key you have to press. Got it? E power x I am pressing here, and after pressing this e power x, you go for the value here. How much you are getting? 0.06 into 0.5. What is the value that you are going to get? 0.06 into 0.5.
0.003.
0.03. So now we have taken this e power x. No? Now you simply take the 0.03 value here. The result will be displayed on the screen here. Directly you need not press any equal to symbol. Equal to key 1.0304.
0.003, ma'am.
What?
0.003.
Not 0. See, I got 0.03.
Okay.
See here, 0.06 into 0.5, right?
Okay, 0.5. Okay, 0.3 only.
0.03 I got. You might have taken 0.05. Then
Yes,
you will get 0.03. Okay. So 0.03 is the result. So here you can see the answer. I am highlighting 1.0304. So which I have shown here directly on the screen. So this problem. So 1.0304 వచ్చింది కదా, that you have taken there, multiply it with 30 rupees, you will get how much? 30.91. You multiply. Okay, and we need to find out the question here is compute the value of forward contract when the investor holds 500 shares, right? So for this question we are going to calculate now what is the value of forward contract for whole 500 units. So I gave you the formula that value of forward contract can be calculated by using forward price minus delivery price into number of units. Okay, so this formula you are going to use. So we got 30.91 future price, and what is the delivery price here? It is given in the problem. It is delivery price is rupees 28, right? So you deduct that 28 rupees here and multiply it with number of shares. How many are there in the problem? 500 it is given. So multiply with that 500 shares. So how much? What is the result? Result will be rupees 1,455. So this is the overall contract value, forward contract value. Okay. So this is how you are going to find out the value of forward contract when the investor is going to hold 500 shares. Okay. So there ends this problem solution. Coming to the next problem. In this problem, what it is asked to calculate, you do this in the same manner. On 1st March, two parties enter into a forward contract for delivery of 200 ounces of gold in August 1st at rupees 550 per ounce. What would be the profit or loss for long forward and position and short forward position? Okay. So that means you need to find out whether the buyer is going to get profit or loss, or seller is going to get profit or loss. So that you need to identify who is the gainer and who is the loser. The condition is given here that if the price of gold on 1st August will be 700 per ounce. So this is the question. So you are having the formulas with you, no? Forward position, long forward position and short forward position, how we are going to calculate. In the previous second problem, we have taken the formula, no? Same formula you are going to use here. So see, the contract date is March 1st and expiry date is August 1st. And the forward agreement, it is the forward agreement. The price is given per ounce is 550 and the future spot price is 700 per ounce. So you calculate gain for long position. How we can say that it is a gain for long position? Because the future spot price is more than the forward price. That is 700 is more than the 550.
550.
That will be gaining the buyer. Long position is nothing but the buyer. Okay. So that is the reason we have taken this formula, that gain formula. Future spot price minus forward price into number of units. Okay. So that means here in long position we are getting how much of profit? 700 minus 550 into 200.
30,000.
30,000 rupees. So buyer will be gaining 30,000 rupees.
Gaining 30,000 rupees.
Automatically the opposite party will be loser, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So for short position you calculate loss. What is the loss formula for short position? Loss is equal to forward price minus future spot price into number of units. Okay. 550 minus 700 into 200. That will give the same value 30,000, but it is minus 30,000. So what the buyer is going to gain, the same amount the seller is going to lose. So that is what it is happening in this derivatives market, that if one person is going to gain, the other person will be automatically in loss. So this is like an gambling, right? So this is how you are going to find out the long position and short position, what is their position, whether it is a profit or loss. Okay. In the same manner as forward contracts, we will go for future contracts also. How this price of these future contracts are determined. Determination of future prices. How you are going to determine? So first of all, we will take whether these future prices are related with the stock index futures and stocks or not. That we are going to identify. Always it will be stock indexed futures and stocks. If it is, it's related with the future prices, whatever it may be, the formula is the same as we have used for forward contracts. F is equal to S naught into e power RT. Can you tell me now the abbreviations of this? What is F stands for? S naught for spot price. R for risk-free rate. T for time period. Okay. And the second thing that we are going to calculate is here, when there is any yield, that means any return is there on underlying asset. So that is going to be estimated during the future period, how much it is. Okay. So how you are going to calculate this? When yield is given in the problem, you are going to use the second formula. What is that formula? Already I explained all these formulas in the beginning itself. So instead of RT, we are going to use what? R minus Q. What is Q? Q is nothing but the percentage of yield. Percentage of yield. So if it is given percentage of yield is given, then you are going to use this, and I missed here T, you need to multiply here. I missed here T in this formula that I am going to insert now. See here, you have to take the T. R minus Q into T. Okay. This formula you are going to use when yield is given in the problem. If there is no yield information is given in the problem, then go for the first formula. That is F is equal to S naught into e power RT. If yield value is given, then you go for the second formula, that is S naught into e power R minus Q into T. Okay. Is that clear? When you have to use the first formula and when you have to use the second formula. So now let us do a problem for that. All of you take down this problem. Consider a 3-month future contract on the S&P stock and stock index, 500 market price. Suppose that stocks underlying the index provides dividend yield. Here yield is given. Dividend yield is given here. yield of 1% per annum, that the current market value of the index is 800, and the continuously compounding risk-free interest rate is, this is R value, interest rate, risk-free interest rate is 6% per annum. Determine the future price for the stock index. So you need to find out what is the future price of this stock. Okay. So for this, which formula we have to use? Which formula we have to use? First formula or second formula?
Second one, ma'am.
Second one, because here it is given
Yield is
dividend
given.
yield is given in this problem 1% per annum is given. So we have to use which formula from this? F is equal to
S naught into e power r minus q.
yes. So this is the solution. First you take down the formula. So first identify what is S naught, how much it is given. S naught is equal to, what is the value? Spot price. S naught means the spot price, no? 800. And what is the R value? R is equal to 6%, it is given. We convert it into decimal value 0.06. And then T is equal to how much it is? How many months it is given? 3 months, no? So you have to convert this into years. To convert that into years, divide it with 12. Okay. 3 by 12, how much it is giving? What is the value? 3 by 12?
0.25, ma'am.
0.25. 0.25. Okay. So T value we have converted into decimal value. And what is the Q? Q is equal to 1%, it is given now. So this also
Yes,
you
ma'am.
convert it into decimal value. How much it will be? 1 by 100 means 0.01. You must be
0.01.
careful how many zeros you have to take after decimal. Okay. Decimal point you need to take. If it is 1%, take 1 0. If it is 10%, no need of taking the 0. Okay. So now substitute these values in the formula. F is equal to 800 into e power R means how much it is? 0.06 minus Q is 0.01 into T is how much? 0.25.
125.
So how much you will get? First you
0.0125.
subtract this 0.01 from 0.06. Okay. That will give you 0.05 into 0.25. How much you will get? Multiply 0.05 into
0.0125.
E power
0.0125.
0.01 you got, right?
25.
Is that correct?
0.0125.
0.5 into 0.25, 0.0125. 125. Okay. Now take the scientific calci and find out what is the E value that you are going to get. So E power 0. How much it is? 0.0125, you know?
Yes, ma'am.
0.125, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, is scientific calci allowed in exam?
It is allowed, Amma. You can take. So we got the result is 1.01257.
7.
Take that value. 7 instead of 7, we can take it as a
8.
6, no? 0.125 badalu 6 తీసుకోండి. Okay?
6.
So you multiply it with the 800. 800 into this one, no? 800. This value you take. How much
10.08.
you will get?
10.08.
Into 800.
10.08.
10.06, right?
What?
That will give you 810.063. So this is the future price of the contract per 1 unit, rupees 810.035.
Ma'am, it's giving 10.08.
Why?
800 into 0.0126.
Of course, you have to add it to 800.
Okay.
So in this, it is giving like this. If you are going to use e power symbol, some symbol is there, no? That if you are going to take, that will give you 1 point like that. It will give. So be careful here. It should be 1 point value. Then you add plus 800. Okay. Be careful while taking this. E value 0. If you get 0.0126 like that, if you get the result, you add the S0 value again. Okay. So if you get in some cases, you will get directly 1.0126 like that value you will be getting. So in such case, don't add 800 again. Be careful in taking that. If you get 1 point like that value is given in the calci, don't add 800. I am repeating it. If you are going to get the result 0.0 like that, you add the S0 value again. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So this is how you are going to calculate the future value. So now what is the comment that you are going to write for this result? When the stock index is rising, write the comment there. When the stock index is rising, it is implied that the share price may also be increased. So this is how you are going to find out. Take another problem. For this, you calculate future value. In this problem also, dividend yield is given
1%.
1% is given, and risk-free rate is 8% per annum. and the t value is 4 months. Same formula, same, nothing difference is not there. There is no difference between the first problem and the second problem. So you can do it.
Okay, ma'am.
You can do that. Do